Kennedy, I know that you're here representing your brother, Senator Kennedy, in his campaign, but I'd like to digress from that for just a moment and ask you if there have been any concrete results from your work as attorney and investigator for the McClellan Committee looking into racketeering.
Well, of course, we were set up to determine whether legislation was needed in this field, and legislation was passed. I don't think it's perfect legislation, but I think it was essential that we have some laws to deal with the problems and difficulties that we uncovered. A number, I suppose, somewhere between 40 and 50 of those who appeared before our committee have been convicted in various courts across the country of a number of different crimes, and a large proportion of these people are now in the penitentiary. Labor, through the AFL-CIO, has taken action against corruption. I'm sorry to say that for the most part, no management group has done anything. And bar associations, where we reveal improper activities on the part of more than a dozen attorneys, bar associations, with the exception of the Bar Association of the State of Tennessee, has taken no action. And further, I don't think that the Justice Department, Federal Justice Department, has been vigorous enough in their investigation and the handling of the case against Mr. Hoffa. I think that this is still a very critical situation for all of us as American citizens because of his great economic power, and I think that more vigorous action was required of the Justice Department, and I would hope that in the new administration that this action will be taken.
Thank you. Well, now to get back to the political campaign, would you care to comment on the religious issue as it may or may not affect your brother's chances of becoming president?
Well, I don't think there's any question at the present time. It's a widely discussed matter. I found it every place I went here in the state of New York, I was asked about it. I think it's much more of an issue, perhaps in other sections of the country. Maybe I've been through the Midwest, I think probably mostly there, but also very widely discussed in the South. I think it will have some effect, certainly on Senator Kennedy and the election on November 8th. I would hope that we would go beyond that and that the election would be decided on the issues rather than on where Senator Kennedy goes to church on Sunday. That's what our hope is for.
One more question, Mr. Kennedy. Have you given any thought to what your position would be should your brother become president?
I have not. I've been interested in this part, and I haven't had a chance to think of any other matter, and Senator Kennedy hasn't mentioned anything to me.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.